Hey guys, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here, and today we're actually going to be talking about presidential security. That's right, because this actually dovetails with what we do in cybersecurity, and here's why. Now, if you are not familiar with Mar-a-Lago, this is actually a golf resort that is owned by President Trump, and he frequents it quite a bit, especially in the winter. He actually calls it his winter White House. Now, the reason why we're bringing this up is because we're going to be talking about a woman named Yujing Shang. Now, basically, she shows up at Mar-a-Lago, and she said she was there to go to the pool. And I find this absolutely fascinating. And so she was approached by Secret Service when she shows up, because Mar-a-Lago is a protected facility, given the president winters there or spends a lot of time there. And so she shows up and says she wants to go to the pool. And so Mar-a-Lago security could not find her on an access list, and so security contacted the manager of their beach club, which I presume runs the pool, and the manager said, well, we have a Shang basically on the user list. In other words, a member of the club has the last name of Shang, and so because of what they perceived was a language barrier between this woman and her trying to get in, they basically let her in. They let her on the property. And so she ends up at the main reception area, where she gets questioned by a receptionist. And she basically said that she was there to attend a United Nations Chinese American Association event that evening. And that is according to the Secret Service. And so the receptionist, knowing that no such event was going on, basically contacted the Secret Service and had Chang detained. Now, she got escorted off the property, and she was questioned by the Secret Service, and Chang claimed that her Chinese friend Charles told her to travel from Shanghai to Palm Beach and to speak with a member of President Trump's family about Chinese and American foreign economic relations. Now, the interesting part about this is that the Secret Service agent also noted that she was able to speak and read English very well. So that makes that whole perceived language barrier thing possibly an act. Now, the interesting part about this is that as she was being detained and questioned, she was also being searched, and they found, and this is what the Secret Service found, was 2 Republic of China passports, 4 cell phones, a laptop, a hard drive, and a flash drive that contained malware on it. Very easy delivery system, plug in, infect, and go. Now, based on her responses and everything that was accumulated, the Secret Service has determined that there is probable cause to charge Shang with making false statements toward federal law enforcement agents on unlawfully entering restricted buildings or grounds. Obviously, where the president goes, it is a restricted access area. And so I find this absolutely interesting. Was this an attempt at espionage by a foreign government, into a facility that the president frequents quite a bit, or was this simply a mix-up or a misunderstanding, or all of that? Now, what I also find interesting is that I want to say about 2 months ago or so, a Chinese national was caught outside of a military base on the West Coast around San Francisco, taking pictures and all of that, and he was also detained. And so I'm wondering if this was some kind of coordinated effort. And so you tell me, is this a state-sponsored attempt at espionage, or is this just a harmless mistake and oops, no big deal? So that is your news of the day. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP. And as always, stay safe and stay online. Thanks, guys.